Good morning, children. Welcome back. We're going to continue with the chapter. I hope you're liking this chapter. Now, let's begin with the next paragraph. At the surgery, page number 3. We're supposed to start with page number 3. At the surgery, the household dogs surged round him. Tricky looked down at the noisy pack with dull eyes. When put down, lay motionless on the carpet. The other dogs, after sniffing around him for a few seconds, decided he was an uninteresting object and ignored him. Now, when he comes to the surgery, all the other dogs, they're also very excited. They want to come and meet him, they want to play with him. But because he was absolutely listless, he was motionless, there was no movement, so slowly they lost interest and they ignored him. I made up a bed for him in a warm, loose box next to one where the other dogs slept. So he made a bed for him. For 2 days, I kept an eye on him, gave him no food but plenty of water. At the end of the second day, he started to show some interest in his surrounding, and on the third day, he began to whimper when he heard the dogs in the yard. So now what happened? Initially, he was in a very bad condition. So what does the doctor do? For 2 days, he does not give him any food, and he gives him lots of water, plenty of water. And after the second day, he started showing some interest in the surrounding because now he started feeling healthy. And on the third day, he began to whimper, and when he heard the dogs in the yard, the whimper, he started crying. He started making a cry with pain, whimpering when he heard the dogs in the yard. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out and was immediately engulfed by Joe, the greyhound, and his friends. So immediately when Tricky comes out of that room, everybody starts, they are engulfing him, they're holding him, they want to play with him. Other dogs wanted to play with him. After rolling him over and thoroughly inspecting him, the dogs moved off down the garden. After that, again, they go back, all the dogs go back to play in the garden. Tricky followed them, rolling slightly with his surplus fat. He had difficulty in walking because he became so fat. Later that day, I was present at the feeding time. Now, this is the feeding time. I watched while Tristan sloped the food into the bowls. Now, Tristan is giving food in the bowls for the dogs. There was the usual headlong rush, followed by the sound of high speed eating. Every dog knew that if he fell behind the others, he was liable to have some competition for the last part of the meal. As they say, survival of the fittest. So the dogs knew that if they are losing, if they waste time, they will not get the food. So everybody is rushing in order to take the meal. Now everybody was enjoying the meal here. Children, turn to the next page, page number 4. When they had finished, Tricky took a walk around the shining bowls, licking casually inside one or two of them. Next day, an extra bowl was put out for him, and I was pleased to see him jostling his way towards it. Now he was, because he had not eaten for 2 days, this is the third day, he was feeling hungry. So next day, a bowl was kept for him for food. From then on, his progress was rapid. He started improving. His condition started improving. He had no medical treatment of any kind, but all the day he ran with the dogs, joining in the friendly scrimmages. Now, what is happening here? He did not give any medical treatment. No medical treatment was given, but he was kept under strict diet, and then he was running around. He was doing his exercises. He discovered the joy of being bowled over and trampled and squashed every few minutes. So he was enjoying the game, playing with the dogs. He was enjoying this. All this he was missing there in the house. He became an accepted member of the gang, an unlikely, silky little object among the shaggy crew, fighting like a tiger for his share at mealtime, hunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. He never enjoyed his life earlier. He was really enjoying life, running around and playing with other friends. All the while, Mr. Pumphrey hovered anxiously in the background, ringing dozen times for the latest bulletin. Now, off and on, Mrs. Pumphrey was calling him, ringing him to find about the latest bulletin, latest update. She wanted to know about the condition of the dog. I dodged a question about whether his cushion were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather, but I was able to tell her that the little fellow was out of danger and convalescing rapidly. Now he was recovering rapidly. Now he's already told her that she is recovering rapidly. When now Mrs. Pumphrey hears that she is recovering, Tricky is recovering. What happens now? She brings him lots of food again. The word convalescing seemed to do something with Mrs. Pumphrey. She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time. Twice a day she used to send fresh eggs to build up Tricky's strength so that the Tricky becomes strong again. For a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. Now, who was enjoying the all these things, all these luxuries? Who was enjoying? Not the dog, but the doctor and his friend, because he knew all these things are not healthy for the dog, not to be given for a dog. So now they were enjoying the food which was being sent for a Tricky. For a happy period, my partner, I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, now what happened? Now she started giving wine also. She started sending wine also for the dog. The real possibilities of the situation began to dawn on the household. It was to enrich Tricky's blood. Lunch became a ceremonial occasion. Why lunch became a ceremonial occasion? Because they were enjoying. They're having eggs. They're having the wine with 2 glasses of wine before and during, several during the meal. So they were enjoying the wine. Turn to page number 5. We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to be a final edge on Tricky's constitution. Now first egg, second wine, and now thirdly she started sending brandy. For a few nights, the fine spirit was rolled around and inhaled and reverently drunk. Now they were all enjoying all these things. There were days of deep content, started well with extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finished luxuriously round the fire with the brandy. So all these things they were enjoying, not the dog. It was a temptation to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest. Now, temptation, they wanted to keep Tricky there. Why they wanted to keep Tricky? Because they were enjoying all these food items which was sent for Tricky. So, they were enjoying this. But I knew Mr. Pumphrey was suffering. And after a fortnight, but he knew that Mr. Pumphrey was really missing the dog, and because he was genuinely a good person, so he felt compelling to phone to tell her that the little dog had recovered and was awaiting collection. So now, as he had promised that he would be keeping Tricky for a fortnight, so after a fortnight, he makes a call and telling him that his condition is better and he could be taken home. Within few minutes, after 30 feet of gleaming black metal drew up outside the surgery, huge car came. The chauffeur opened the door, and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey, almost lost in the interior. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her, her lips trembling. She was very scared. Now she did not know because she's meeting the dog after so many days, so her lips were trembling. Oh, my Harriet, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? Now she was slightly nervous. She wanted to know, is he actually recovered? Yes, he's fine. There is no need for you to get out of the car. I'll get and fetch him. She said, you don't have to come out of the car. I'll bring the dog to you. I refers to Dr. Harriet. I walked to the house into the garden. Now from the house he goes into the garden. A mass of dogs was hurtling round and round the lawn, and in his midst, ears flapping, tail wagging, was the little golden figure of Tricky. Tricky was there amongst them. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into a lithe. Lithe means flexible, hard-muscled animal. He was keeping up well with the pack his other dogs, stretching out in great bounds, his chest almost brushing the ground. Now, when he had come, what was the condition? He looked huge, he was very heavy, he was obese, he resembled a sausage, but now he's become lean, thin, and he was become hard-muscled animal. I carried him back along the passage in the front of the door. The chauffeur was still holding the car door open, and when Tricky saw his mistress, he took off from my arms in the tremendous leap. He took a huge leap and sailed into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap. He went into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap because even he was missing the mistress. She gave a startled, "Oh," and then had to defend herself as she swarmed over him, licking her face and barking. He was very excited to see the mistress. During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushions, coats, and bowls. None of them had been used. He had not used any of these. Now, what is happening here? As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window. She bent out of the window. Tears shone into her eyes. Her lips were trembling. Tears were falling, dropping down her eyes. Her lips were trembling. "Oh, Mr. Harriot," she cried. "How can I ever thank you?" She was so thankful. She was so thankful to the doctor because he had made condition all right. This is triumph of surgery. Triumph is victory. Victory of the surgery. Now, in the surgery, she does not understand what was the major problem. She still has to understand it is not because he recovered there in the surgery. She needed to understand because of the unhealthy food which she was giving, over pampering and not giving adequate exercise. That was a major problem. She thought that because he had come to surgery, he had recovered here in the surgery. With this, we finish the chapter. My dear friends, I hope you all like this chapter. as much as I enjoyed teaching you all.